The NFL is back with the season in full swing after the first week of games, and football being one of the highest-paid sports in the U.S. means that talks about the salaries and contracts of the best-performing NFL players currently is in full swing. Players like Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, and Daniel Jones got a hefty check after they renewed their contracts this year with record-breaking salaries. Keep watching until the end of the video because we will discuss how Burrow, Hurts, Jackson, and Jones's combined salary is $950 million and the first game of the NFL season. Burrow, Hurts, Jackson, and Jones's combined salary is $950 million. The Cincinnati Bengals bagged 2020's top prospect from the draft, Joe Burrow.
Inside of a minute, Burrow loads up again, completes again. Tyler Boyd, who had the 60.
After giving the team a performance greater than expected, the Bengals are committed to keeping Burrow in their team. The team acknowledges that they have been fortunate in picking Joe as their quarterback and their captain. The Bengals president said, "Our franchise has been fortunate to have many good quarterbacks over the years, starting with Greg Cook and now running through Joe. Half a dozen Pro Bowl quarterbacks have graced our corridors, and Joe is an intelligent player who loves the game of football. The franchise is pleased to be in good hands." Naturally, the team also acknowledges the fact that to keep Burrow and continue the great performance led by Burrow that the team has been giving, they have to invest in their talents. The Bengals Vice President Katie Blackburn said, "Today's announcement continues the team's efforts toward investing in our talented players and investing in our future. Joe has come in and immediately established himself as a winner and a leader, and the team is excited to continue building a strong program under Coach Taylor." With this, Joe Burrow currently stands as the highest-paid NFL player by annual average with a record-breaking 5-year contract worth $275 million for the Bengals. And with that amount of money, Burrow will surely do whatever it takes to get to the Super Bowl championship after falling short last year and after losing the 56th Super Bowl. But before Burrow became the highest-paid NFL player by annual average, another player before him broke that record and another one before that because it seems like all of these teams are giving it their all when it comes to investing money in their talents. After many negotiations with the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson is set to play another 5 years with the team after agreeing to renew his contract with them worth $260 million.
Do the damage right there. Jackson a first down, accelerates, shooting down the sideline. Jackson into Chargers territory.
For the last few months, there's been a lot of he said, she said, a lot of nail biting, a lot of head scratching going on. But for the next 5 years, it's a lot of flock going on. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Can't wait to get there. Can't wait to be there. Jackson said in an interview released by the team that after 2 years of negotiations, he finally received an amount close to what he was asking for, which is $185 million guaranteed in salary. There was a lot of fan anxiety that Jackson might end up not signing with the Ravens because of the 2-year waiting time. Still, now that the talks with the team are resolved, Jackson is ready to prove that he is worth every penny of this extension and might end up playing against the Bengals' Joe Burrow after being unable to play against them at the season finale last season. Again, this year has seen several record-breaking amounts of money negotiated in these contract renewals. Only a few weeks before Lamar Jackson snubbed the title, Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles renewed his contract worth $255 million with a no-trade clause. And the Eagles owner has such high regard for the Hurts that he said, "I'm not telling you anything you don't know here, but seeing him virtually every day, he's got an incredible passion for being phenomenal. You see that in the great ones. We all know in other sports and with certain quarterbacks in this league, you can define them by their obsession with detail and work ethic. After coming as a runner-up for overall MVP and the Super Bowl championship, this contract renewal will only further motivate Hurts to lead the team to the Super Bowl again and hope to victory."
Hurts looking for a block, gets it, sneaks around Smith and tiptoes his way in for what should be a first down.
Although this next player's salary didn't break records and isn't as high as the previous ones, Daniel Jones from the New York Giants and his recent contract renewal still amounts to $160 million, making him one of the top-paid NFL players currently playing this season.
Jones, straight drop, over the middle, man is wide open and it's caught by Slayton.
The New York Giants' success in the past season was mostly attributed to Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, who led the team to the playoffs but ultimately lost to the Eagles. However, sports analysts are critical of the Giants' move to increase Jones's salary because they do not think it's worth it. Last season, Jones saw a lot of career lows this season, and a lot of the analysts have noted that Jones has performed better in the previous seasons than he did in 2022. Nonetheless, all of these players are the top players of their respective teams, and the salaries of these four themselves already amount to $1 trillion. And that doesn't even include other top players like Patrick Mahomes, who is the face of the NFL right now and who is yet to negotiate his salaries for.
2nd and 8 for Mahomes with the pocket he throws complete. Juju Smith-Schuster.
These salaries also don't include these players' money from brand sponsorships. The current Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions, kicked off the NFL season this year on September 7th.
9 of the drop. Montgomery with some momentum to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Kansas City Chiefs already suffer at a disadvantage despite playing at their home stadium because even though Patrick Mahomes was playing, some of the Chiefs players were not in attendance because of injuries like Chris Jones and especially Travis Kelce, who is basically the complementary player to Patrick Mahomes' genius. The Detroit Lions gave the current Super Bowl champions a hard time, all thanks to their rookie defensive Brian Branch and player David Montgomery. Even though it was a pretty close game, with a final score between the two teams only 1 point apart, the Lions came victorious.
Not the same old Lions, the 1-0 Lions. And beat the champs.
The fans were excited for this 2023 to 2024 season because the first game boasted 27 million viewers. And the Detroit Lions fans were even more delighted because the team beat the defending champions in their home stadium. Even Governor Gretchen Whitmer tweeted about the game, saying, "Who had the Lions with a W tonight? #OnePride." While another Lions fan said, "This Gibbs-Montgomery combo is going to be dangerous. Gibbs is explosive as heck and will continue to get better as the game slows down for him. Watching Montgomery make the correct reads and fight for tough yards will allow Gibbs to grow week to week. By the way, Lions lead the division." However, not everyone was happy, especially the Chiefs fans, with one of them saying, "Not even a Chiefs fan, but Mahomes was all by himself tonight." And another Chiefs fan said, "Possible bright side to the Chiefs losing, Travis will be shaving the mustache. Just kidding, the loss still sucks." There should be nothing to worry about yet, though, because the Chiefs still have enough time to win more games this regular season to get in the playoffs, hopefully. After the first week of games for the regular season, what are your reactions and what team are you rooting for? What do you think about the salaries of Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Daniel Jones? And who do you think are some of the NFL players that deserve to get a raise as well? This season has just started and everyone is already hyped up for how this season will play out. So let me know what you think and join the conversation in the comment section below.